What's going on, world? It's August 12th, and it's Friday team meeting. First and foremost, want to give credit where credit is due to the Most High. Man, it's good. It feels good to be here today, just to go over some things that have been going on throughout the week, and how we always do, keep each other updated and posted on what we've been working on, because we got to keep each other informed. But man, it was a crazy week because we almost didn't have this production run tomorrow. That's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'll let you guys know. Like right now, I'll just update you guys. Like there was some issues with the carrier and the supplier, like in the miscommunications for the past few days, and they weren't able to get the raw materials, like pick them up, our carrier. So fortunately for us, AJ Ryder, they had if other companies have that particular ingredient or raw material that you use, then you can actually borrow, and then they'll just add it in. As far as with the production run, so they had like some raw materials that, and pretty much like saved us like for because we're all out of inventory, and tomorrow is like real important, and because we got certain things that are lined up, and so it was kind of a like one of those things again. Like when we get to production runs, like so we've experienced things in the past as far as raw material not showing up on time or something. But this one, once again, it's just like the things that you go through because it does happen. We're not the only company that has happened to it, even larger companies as well. So it's just we got through it, and so we're gonna have a production run tomorrow, and that's at 9:45 a.m. and we're just gonna go over there, do what we usually do. But I wanted to update you guys about like some events that we've been working on. We have like two events coming up that are both in Reno, and um, I told you guys about this like we were just waiting for this day for tomorrow to be able to manufacture product in order to take on some of these events. And so next week we'll be there the 20th and 21st. Now it's going to go through now, so I'm just letting you guys know that it's a for sure thing because our production run. And then the following week it's called the Reno Aloha Festival. The first one is Pacifica, like, but the second one on the 27th is called the Reno Aloha Festival. And the reason why I mean I just called the event planners, and then I spoke with them, and then I just based it off of certain things that we look for in events if we're going to take them on. And right now, it's like we need to close out the year like taking on events as many as possible, the ones that we can find, and that's what we've been doing. So those two are set up right now. I'm working on a third one from um, the Sacramento Aloha Festival. I talked with Leslie, and she said that they're the only ones. The organization is the only ones that sell beverages, and that they don't allow any booth to sell beverages. If we wanted, we could come sample. They would give us a discount, like just to build exposure. And then she also threw out an idea that she said that we could sell cases, but give it to the people at the end of the day, which I thought personally, I was like, man, that's kind of a hassle, and then people would be like, I want to drink it right now, so I don't know if it would work. And that's what I kind of told her. I said, to be honest, I don't think it would work. I mean, I think you would get some sales, but
Nah, I think people would talk like, I mean, not that I care, but I don't even want to be looked at like that. Like, oh, you can pay for it now, but come back and get your case later. Like,
yeah.
That's not. I mean, think about it. When we pay for something, we want it right now. We want to walk away with it, like you said. And if we can't do it that way, I mean, it just kind of doesn't make sense.
because it's too much of a hassle. It's like, what? Man, these people are coming here to, walk around and enjoy the
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
They don't want to come back at the end like, hey, I'm here to pick up my case. Like, what
They're
the,
gonna want some code stuff too, you know.
you know? But that was the only thing that or well, that's what she said we can do. I was like, nah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense for us like to just go out of our way just to do that, unless it was just, we really had like entered into that market, and then it made sense. But it still wouldn't make sense, to be honest. Like, I don't know, but so that was the third one. There's another event that I'm trying to look into. It's called the Aloha Fest, the Aloha Poly Fest. It's on September 3rd. I don't know if you guys heard of it. They've done it a few years. Um, like I forgot which year this is, but they're doing it again. So like at the Golden Gate Park, and I'm just waiting on a response from the event planner. I haven't heard nothing back from him yet, but I'll keep you guys posted with that event. And then we have a couple more down south that it's all through September to November is what I'm seeing or what I'm coming across. And those are just the upcoming ones. And then as we draw closer to the next events, then I'll bring that to your guys' attention. But I just wanted to share like a few with you guys as far as the ones that's coming up because there's also one I forgot to mention in Santa Cruz on one of the same days, and that's going to require like splitting up like on two teams. And so that is something that we have to discuss, like, because it's going to come up, and they have a big turnout in Santa Cruz. It's called all of them are pretty much the same names, Aloha festivals, but uh, they have a big event that draws in about 7,000 people. It's on the wharf, and it's on August 27th, and that is a day that we would have to split up and make teams and handle two events. I mean, that's what I would like to do, like to accomplish, because it's another opportunity to expose in our own backyard because that's pretty much we want to continue to tap into to Santa Cruz so they can start purchasing from all of our accounts out there, and it's more aware, like they're becoming more aware of us. So it's a good look, that we get out there, especially because they have availability. I talked to, I think, what was her name, Valerie this morning, and she gave me the green light, sent me over all the information, the vendor application, and so that is once again it just comes down to a matter of manpower to do the split for Reno and that event in Santa Cruz, and so another thing and well actually. Yeah, this gonna be a tough one because I forgot. Now I'm just looking at my emails. But on the 27th is actually the opening day for Marina Youth Soccer, and I forgot. So we might not be able to do that other event because that's what we have to take care of first because we sponsored a team for Marina Youth, our second year sponsoring a team, and so we got to be out there. That was the split. I totally slipped my mind. What was that?
No.
Ah, yeah, that's the split right there with the soccer and the Reno trip.
Not Santa Cruz.
Yeah, not Santa Cruz, because the opening day lasts pretty like all day, and we'll miss. I think we'll miss the time. Yes. Yeah, because that starts at 11 a.m. The the Santa Cruz Festival, and we'll still be going. Or the split will still be going through with opening day for the soccer.
Is that Reno event only just for Saturday, or is it Saturday and Sunday?
The first one is this one, this Pacifica one that's coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Saturday and Sunday, and then the next one is just going to be for that one day, that Saturday. But one of the reasons was like man, this that we have to take on events is because we missed out on a couple months like we talked about, and that's why it's important that we close out the year. Just trying to be a part of as many events, and these ones are the promising ones when they have good turnouts with attendance, and that's what like one of the major things that I look for as far as how we can be able to be successful based on specific numbers and the attendance and um, yeah, that's one of my top things that I consider, and it works. I mean, because like we all know, it's a numbers game, and so the more people that you get to talk to, or just hey man, just know that get them to notice you, the better chances they're going to be like, oh man, what's this guy all about, or whatever. What's this about? And then it kind of goes from there. So those ones. Oh yeah, and tomorrow, yeah, I need a like confirmation as far as tomorrow, like who's gonna be available. I just need one person. I don't think we're not gonna be able to pick up tomorrow because we missed the when they closed. Um, so we'll just pick up on Monday, and then I talked to Claudia from Marina Show, so we got to set up that because she's gonna be on Monday, and we're gonna set up a delivery on Monday, and for them, Rancho, and take care of that, and then start servicing the rest of our other accounts because that was man, we really needed this production run to happen, and so that's what's going to be lined up, and then with obviously the events, which is very important. We're doing some things as far as like for marketing, like some things, some looks at like Yella. Do you have any like updates as far as like you can let them know what you've been working. I know me and you've been talking, but you can just update them on some of the things that you've been doing.
I've been following along on watching the hangout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, as far as updates, we got the canopy locked in, which is our tent top. Comes with a backdrop, side rails. We're gonna be using that for our events. It's gonna start production as far as graphics Monday, and from there to be overnighted. So we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday arrival time. Uh, pr- yeah, so that's the timeline that I was given. This timeline I'm gonna fight for, and as far as merchandise, we've put together a T-shirt, white T-shirt. Put a promotional video together for it. Yeah, it didn't go as well as possible. We felt, but again, glass half full. We're actually contacted by the person whose song we use, which is "Get It Indie," and we're trying to make some brand awareness things happen there as far as sending a few cases free product. She's about to go on tour. But from there, we actually are going to go back into sweaters since it is about to be fall/winter. And just worked on a couple pieces. we pretty much took the I Got the Juice artwork, put it on sweaters as well as just our logo, which is the seal. So coming to a creative decision right there. If you guys have any input, what you guys think, we're pretty much set on it just because I think with the I Got the Juice artwork, it's kind of uh, being over analyzed, I guess you could say. So for our consumers, they're used to pretty much less is more. They're used to our logo, especially the people who drink our product frequently. They see that logo frequent, so it's dear to them, and they feel that's what they want. They want something simple. They want something pretty plain and pretty easy to get the message across. So that's the decision we're coming down to as far as merchandise is which artworks to go with, which graphics to go with, and those are just a few updates for marketing as far as POS material, brand awareness, and some of the merchandise we're getting ready to do.
How's Infusionsoft? Have you spoken to what's his name?
Derek?
Yeah.
No, I haven't spoken to Derek. I actually checked out a couple of the links he sent, but again, I just don't see the value as far as I said, just pretty much stories and things that can help us gain progress, help us get more traction, help us get more leads and returning customers. But yeah, just trying to figure that out as well because again, we have to use it for a whole year. So just trying to figure out what makes people buy, um, what they actually look for in emails, and just not overthink it too much because that's what I feel we do. We try to just compensate for what we feel, we believe people look for, and a lot of times we shoot over the people by being too technical instead of just giving them outright what they want, which is our product, a few benefits, that's it. So yeah, just trying to figure it out for our next campaign, which will drop when we drop our next sweaters. That's when I want to start doing the next email blast. We should have did with the shirts. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, that'll be our next campaign is with the sweaters.
What are like the numbers like? What are like the statistics based on like click throughs? You know, getting to the cart, abandoned cart. Like, what's going on behind the scenes as far as that? Like, you see any? Pretty much,
Yeah,
we're just trying to build on like our win. You know, the things that we take as a win.
yeah. To be honest, there's not much going on with the Infusionsoft. Check the statistics yesterday. I'll pull them up just so I'm not wrong as far as the numbers. Okay, so in the last 7 days, we have 52% unique opens, which is a great percentage, but to me doesn't mean nothing if we get no purchases. So that's pretty great, especially with the statistics and percentages we were given, which is 15 to 30% for people who start with Infusionsoft. As far as people who actually open their emails, what percentage? Clicks, 10%, and again, that's okay, but it's not in the range I feel we should be in, which is the 50 to 60%, at least half opens, half clicks. What a click is pretty much them getting either to the cart or them clicking one of the links to a social media site, video, etc. Zero opt-ins, which are people who took us up on our offer. One opt-out. Zero bounces, which is also good, and zero complaints because with every complaint and bounce, our spam score goes up. So that being at 0% for the last week is pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as numbers. What I'm trying to figure out is, again, we have these things like, all right, why people don't buy. and it's okay, price point, okay, maybe the shipping on top of the price point, okay, maybe they're in here, there, and the other, but we just gotta buckle down and figure it out because we have to use this software for 10, 11 more months. And if our price point is, if we're gonna say our price point is the reason that people aren't buying, we gotta find a better price point blank period. We can't continue to have these speed bumps and wonder. I just really feel like whenever we feel the problem is, we just got to find a solution to it ASAP. Because if people are making it to the cart, then we're doing something right. If 0 people made it to the cart in 2 campaigns, then I'd be worried. But we've had a few people make it to the cart. We've had a few purchases, and I'm just trying to figure out how we maximize, how we get the most, not only click-through rates and opt-ins, but how do we get people constantly not only looking at the email but going the extra mile and clicking links and being like, you know what, this actually inspired me enough to want to go and purchase a case or 2 cases. Yeah, but yeah, that's it as far as Infusionsoft. Next Friday, hopefully, we get a couple more buys and I have more results.
Uh, yeah. As far as like sales, like now we got I think Mick was putting together something for like the sampling demos. Like he was putting together a schedule. Did you like put that down like as far as like the timings and everything too? Set up the days and the locations.
Yeah, I did. I did it. Well, I did it for the first 2 weeks, which was last week and this week, and then next week is supposed to be for the Bay Area. Yeah, I do got that set up for times and dates, but it's in the notebook over at ThingsPad.
How many retailers did you just like? Was it the one? I know the ones on Double Web.
Well, only did for I called for Roxy's. The only people that answered back when I called was Roxy's. They said come back next week when kids are in school, and they said to come on they want us there on the weekends because they said Saturdays and Sundays are the busiest times for them because everybody's at the park right there. They've got students coming down there, so the weekends, and then all the other stores are for during the week with the kids. Jailhouse, and then we had the Valero. They needed delivery and the sampling event for next week too as well. And all the accounts they just said either during the week and Saturdays they gave us permission to do any day we want. The time frames I wrote them down. That's why I was just asking about next week. What's going to go down? I could stay out there in the bay and for a week, I guess, and do sampling events.
Uh,
Well, because Roxy's is the only one that's going to want it on Sunday, but we don't do Sundays, so pretty much Saturdays, and the other stores are during the week.
yeah, because they be getting hella traffic right there.
Yeah,
A lot of movement right there.
and this our normal hours. They said like 11:30, 12 to 3 o'clock, and we usually stay for like 2 hours there at Roxy's when we go on Saturdays. So
Cool. Uh, I don't know if you just want to go over the pitch deck, but I wanted to do it like offline. I want to just end this right here and then just go over it real quick with you guys, and then just go from there.